Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. Thank you so much for those who hit the like button, who share and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. We're going to do a general tarot read. We're going to talk about some energies that are going on. I'm back at work this week and there's been some questions about the energies and what's going on, so we'll talk a little bit about that. So I want you to keep in mind that we are now in 2023. I've talked about this before, about that being a number 7. The number 7 is an overall universal energy where it's about spiritual contracts, fate, destiny, karma, and the higher spiritual purposes, divine paths. You will be finding that although we do always have a lot of free will, the divine is stepping in. It is trying to get people in alignment and to their full potential and activated into their highest and best path, or the new paradigm or new timeline. What comes with that is a lot of closing out karma, closing out lessons, going through accelerated growth of experiences, wisdom, and a lot of people are finding they're regressing back into the old patterns or old traumas. This is so you can clean it up before you launch into the new. So it is a great time to do your work, and it is a spiritual year. It is a year to learn higher spiritual meaning, values, integrities, ways of living connected to the higher, the higher realms, natural realms, nature, all of the above. We're in the quantum energy now, and that's what the new activation is. For a lot of you, although it's April, May forward, the alignment, you may find that it's not hitting you until your birthday comes up this year, because it's birthday to birthday that you are activated. So a lot of people are going through acceleration, being bombarded, you know, whether that's emotionally, spiritually, physically, with everything in their life. So if you are going through that now, it's just a time to connect, heal, do your healing, and have some understanding of what's going on. When we move into new timelines and new energies, we have closed out an old timeline, an old blueprint. For some of you, if you're staying in the old blueprint, it's just a restart, a reset, doing everything different, because you'll go on that cycle in a bigger way, so negative or positive. So just keep that in mind. It's time to change how you do things, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in a relationship, connections, however that is. And that's why we've had an increase of learning, things hitting us out of the blue, and also vibrational shifts. So when we go through vibrational shifts, it's very heavy, it's very emotional for people. Now, another thing in that, I was going to say something and it's gone. So just keep all of that in mind. For people moving forward, it is the new, it is the unknown, it is the uncomfortable. It is like the Fool card, taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You don't know the steps. You are supposed to go on the adventure, okay? You can redesign yourself. You can recreate your life, okay? So, you can't pull on old concepts, old paradigms, old beliefs. There's a lot of downloads happening for people. Downloads are getting epiphanies, revelations, messages. Some people being forced, some people do have some free will. Everybody's on their own journey. So it's time to really sit and contemplate, and everything amps up right before the ending. You know, it's like crossing the finish line into the activation. And then we're on a whole new journey. Going up, connecting up is not our issue anymore in the quantum field. We're moving into vibration, sound, light, color, all of those things. What will be the issue for the future, and I've said this in many of my videos, is grounding and connecting, okay? Being grounded. I will touch base. I've had a lot of questions on psychedelics and things like that and what that has this week from clients, messages coming in. We'll talk about that, opening up portals, even if you're doing healing or tapping into realms of yourself. We're going to do a big video on that and answer some questions for you. We are learning new tools, new techniques, and higher divine intervention will come in. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So when you're about to align, go into a new timeline, remember there is a lot of what we call spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare comes in to distract you, to take you off your path, to trigger you, to divert you is a good word. So if you're experiencing that from people, places, situations, through spirit realm, just keep that in mind. It is a great time to be doing your protection, I keep seeing the Hermit card, so going inward and really re-evaluating energies, connections and things like that, and also the vibrational frequency and levels of those. And it's changing at the moment. The energy's just all constantly reconfigurating, so it is everywhere. Okay, so we can be experiencing a lot of confusion at this time. So remember, 2023, the 7 is about going on a spiritual journey. I explain it as you're on the spiritual universal bus. You're not the driver, you're the passenger. You don't know where you're going, what's happening, where I'm getting off this bus. Next year, when we go into the following year, it's an 8. You're back driving the bus. That's security, stability, putting down roots. So we are in a big transformation, a big transcendence of us on all levels. And when unions are coming into higher divine frequencies, the sabotage that you do, that other people do, that spiritual do, is a thing. So just be mindful of all of that, and hopefully that helps you on your journey. Let's get a message from Spirit for the collective, okay? Death and rebirth. So, yep, endings and beginnings are about to come in. And everyone does things at different times. You know, endings could have already happened for you. You're working through that. They could be about to happen moving forward, all right? But a lot of thanks, Spirit. Spirit wants me to mention what you need to learn now forward is discernment of free will and destiny. Free will, everybody's got it. The universe says, if you want that, you go for it. We will help you. We will guide you. We will give you the signs. We'll try to make it successful for you. Free will is something that you chose to do, and you can do anything you want. But in that, it could be short-term, long-term success. It could be negative, positive, you know, all sorts of things. When destiny comes in, here's how you tell the difference, because I have a lot of people ask me that. It comes left field, it comes out of the blue. It happens, it just evolves naturally. You get on a energy flow that just keeps moving forward, okay? Destiny is something that's brought to you. You have an intuitive pull, you have soul connections to. This is written, this is foolproof. This will work. So we often find destined people come into our lives, and the universe says, here it is, this is destiny, we brought this out of nowhere. You find you have a spiritual connection or something like that, or they're there to, you know, be a part of your future. And a lot of people don't know how to discern that, and they treat people, places, situations like free will choices. And that's where a lot of people can muck up soulmate connections, twin flame connections, purposes, life purposes. So if something comes out of the blue for you, or you manifested something and it comes left field, you didn't see it coming, it was brought to you, that's destiny. Okay, if you're making something, trying to be an opportunist or make something happen, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no right or wrong, but you are on what we call like I suppose the simplest way to put it is a karmic journey of where we don't know the outcome of that. Okay, so let's get into the read. I think I've covered it all and answered the questions, hopefully, that came in. What Spirit got? Ooh, that's too many. But Spirit wanted me to take them, but let's see if they come out again. Oh, okay. Yeah, death and rebirth. Now we have security, stability, foundation. This can be about relationships. Generally, it is the relationships you're forming. Generally, it's love, marriage, you know, who you want to build a life or a future with. But it definitely can be about strong, firm foundations in career, in anything like that. So let's get some more cards out before let's get a bit of a story happening, shall we? A direction, a clarification. Spirit said it's not a story. Yeah, justice, balance. So what are you committing to? And with the justice card, it's about balance. It's about final contracts, spiritual contracts, karmic contracts, all coming, I heard, into completion or into activation. In that energy there, 111 on the clock, you have a lot of battle, a lot of interference, a lot of warfare, a lot of challenge to see if you will step up. Spirit does bring a lot of things to you to test you, to see if you are ready to step up to that next destined point. Now, if you are not, then you will go around another karmic cycle. And if you are, it will challenge you to grow and evolve, okay? So, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands here. So, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So 10 of Pentacles is long. We have a lot of security and stability going on in this reading. That is something I can build a lifetime in, a legacy, build, grow on many levels, okay? For a lot of, and this is hanging on too tightly. This is being stuck, stubborn, rigid, hanging on too tightly. This is a message, generally something you need to hear about a new beginning and building this 10 of Pentacles. Now, we are seeing here, what I'm getting with this reading is a lot of higher contracts coming in now, okay? Yeah, look at that. As I said that, the Two of Cups. So they are about commitment, connection, reciprocity, equal. They're very equal in their giving. It's mutual. It is, and it has a higher, if you can see up here, a higher spiritual purpose, a higher spiritual connection. It's a yes, this is what you need to move forward to, but this is you moving the Chariot. The only other thing with the Chariot is the Chariot can go two ways. So you could be torn between which way to go with the Chariot. But you are in control of that. You are, and it is generally moving forward, change and moving forward coming in. And we have the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles coming out here. Stability, security, abundance, what I can grow in. So the stability's coming in. Now, before all of that, for a lot of people, the chaos has to come. The change has to come. The awakening, I heard, has to come. So death and rebirth, we have the Star card. It is wish fulfillment. These are rewards. This is something you've manifested. But to me, it is about death and rebirth, endings and beginnings on whatever level for you. And this is about higher purpose. This is about being connected to the divine and listening to the divine. We are in a 2023-7. You need to be on the universal bus, letting the universe guide you. Okay, so closing out all other opinions, people, and getting into your own energy here. The security and stability, this is having to move on, walk away, make decisions from things that may be not working with you or for you. These people have their backs turned. This is something you may not want to do or be fearful to do, but you have no choice. This is about people leaving you no choice. Now, we have the Justice card and we have the Pentacles. So this is an idea, epiphany, a piece of information, or you being ready to move forward, okay? It could be For some of you, it's a piece of information. For some of you, it's where you've been, it's information or something you needed where you've been stuck. Okay, this is stuck, stubborn, emotionally. For some of you, it's trying to get your balance. For some of you, you're too stuck in an emotional energy that's keeping you stuck. It's creating imbalance, or if someone's doing that to you, we have messages here and imbalance. So I think for a lot of you, you'll be receiving information that is showing you where your life, people, places, situations, or yourself is creating imbalance, or there's unequal give and take, or it's keeping you stuck. And I think this is something you can't ignore. Your emotions or your intuition will be telling you. The 10 of Pentacles here, we have the 10 of Swords. So a lot of you are in situations where you can no longer grow, okay? You've learned everything you needed to learn, and what you learned is where, or what you will learn or lead forward into and leave behind is places, people, situations where you haven't got a strong foundation, you can't build a long-term future in. For some people here, there's a warning. You need to be very, very careful with the choices you're making. That's why we need you to listen to the divine, because some of you will be missing out. You are leaving a stable foundation or situation that could have been the 10 of Pentacles, and I just don't want it to be a missed opportunity, because this 10-10 can be a missed opportunity. I more feel it's about growth. You've learned what you needed to learn, and it's actually time to face what you need to face and move on and move forward. But we all have different, See, that clarified that. I feel it's about moving on, moving forward to higher purpose, higher places, higher people. Not higher people, higher purposes in your destined path, your mission, your legacies that you're here to do. You know, 7 represents what you are here to spiritually do and achieve and connect with. And this is the path, going into the unknown, taking the leap of faith. So it could be fear here, back here. There could have been some fear in moving forward. And you are moving forward because there's been an absolute reevaluation. You're looking at your current situation saying there's more, there has to be more, and I'm ready to grow more. So I think there is some revelation coming out here, and sometimes that's what chaos is. It's revelation of where I'm being stuck, held back, emotionally manipulated, emotionally drained, I heard. So, you know, there's a lot of aspects. You'll work out what it is for you. Clarify the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups, and we have the King of Cups out over here. So we have a King of Cups that has been stuck. Now, masculine or feminine, this is about being stuck, not moving forward to love, spiritual connection, having emotional balance. Queen of Cups is similar, okay? They are a match. This is about taking action or seeing abundance, prosperity in maybe a Queen of Cups or King of Cups. I don't want to use gender. So what's happening here is it's time to bring forth the abundance and move towards abundance, something I can build in. Pentacles are about putting effort in. This is about spiritual connection or love connection or something you feel very divinely guided in to put in the work and the effort and build. If it was love, it looks like there is what is coming in is absolute stability. Sorry about that, I was interrupted. So what I'm seeing here from this reading is it looks like that where you're meant to go, like where you're meant to build, where's prosperous on whatever level for you, but where you're meant to put in the work and effort, where you're meant to build, where you will get growth, stability and security. If you're not getting that in your current situation, you will be moving forward. What other messages? Can we have more clarification? Yeah, this is the King of Swords. He has come out on the Star card, and also death and rebirth. So what we've got here is being practical, logical, making a decision, seeing truth coming through. So it could be coming through for you forward, or you're starting to see truth, or spirit will bring through truth. The other thing is the King of Swords in a negative aspect can block their emotions. You may have shut down and blocked your emotions, been too materialistic, too practical, too logical, no emotion, and that there's an ending and a new beginning around that. And with the Star card, that could be an illumination, epiphany, something someone realizes. Coming in with the, so very fast, there's fast action. Someone's very suddenly moving away from security, stability, home, family, foundation. They've made a decision, they're moving away. They're taking action in their passion and moving forward. For some of you, it could be someone coming in. Somebody could have made an absolute decision, a final decision, and they're moving in very fast. Or you. Yeah, look at this. Justice. I love this. Justice, epiphany, information, okay, that you can now work with and move forward with. It's like having all the information, or it's coming in. That's what will be coming in to you in the 7th year. And anyone blocking, sabotaging, not working with you, for you, not on the same page, the fated wheel of change in reverse. Anyone who was blocking fate, destiny, not listening to spirit, not being allowing people to interfere, or spirits being watching, these interfering people have no power now. Okay, they will have no power, and the wheel of fate is turning, and this is out of our hands. This is up to the divine. Okay, so that is the information that's coming in. You're either on the good side of karma or the negative side of karma. Karma's not it's a lesson, it's a learning. That's how we grow. It's not you're a bad person. It is you need to grow and learn, and to learn that decisions and actions have repercussions for us, okay? And that is all part of learning and wisdom, as we all know. So the universe is stepping in here. Those things are out of our hands. Wherever someone has caused lack for you or block, I think that will come in. Yeah. So this King of Cups energy that's been stuck emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is, or trying to get balance, it's flourishing here, but they are looking at moving forward to what they can grow in. It could be love, it could be more loving connection on whatever level, within themselves or out, and it also could be reminiscing about the past, or looking at past life stuff, so where you're moving, what you're moving through. For some of you, it's the past. Yeah, see, for some of you, I don't want to really go down this line, but there was message from spirit. There was imbalance around a Queen of Pentacles. That's stable, secure, hardworking, put in the work, very, generally a very sort of loyal energy, stable energy, loving, caring, nurturing. It's a mother sort of energy card. There was imbalance here. So male or female, if there was imbalance within loyalty, nurturing, stability, all of those, that is definitely coming to an end with the Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, if you have been through some really hard times, the Ten of Pentacles is coming in as your reward for some of you, not all of you. Depends what side of the wheel that you are on. We have out in the cold, rejected, abandoned. There was an imbalance here. there was definitely an imbalance here. So if you've created an imbalance or someone has for you, that is going to be an issue. It was a big lesson. It was a lesson you needed to learn. It is closed out by the universe, and what you will receive is absolute security, stability, and abundance. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Oh, Two of Cups with the Fool card, moving on from past hurt, past pain, past struggle, which is validated here by the closing out of the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, you know, the karmic wheel has been set, not all, and you may have missed out on building something with someone, a legacy, a long-term foundation. I've got 10-11 on the clock up there, 111, but the divine is taking over. So if you get an opportunity maybe to reset or redo, great. Everybody's journey is different, but there is hurt, heartbreak, moving on, moving past from the past. We have an offer here coming in, love, apology, connection, genuine offer. Someone has reevaluated their situation and they're moving forward. This communication to this King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy will come very fast, very sudden, very left field. And I'm getting in the month of March, April. Someone here is celebrating, moving on, moving forward to calmer waters. What I like about this card too is they're following the current of the river. He's not going against it. He's put all his information, tools, skills, knowledge that has been revealed mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever that is for you, and moving forward to calmer waters. This is celebration. If that was going back to the third party interference, the people interfering, that will be revealed, and this is a moving on and moving forward to love, more connection, spirituality, nurture, a person-place situation. And the King of Pentacles is ready, male or female, to put the work in. Nine of Pentacles shows me that people are ready. You are now ready. It is clear. This is a person who's single, independent, ready to be entrepreneurial. Take that leap of faith. You are abundant. Someone is abundant here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups and the Hermit. A lot of you, you're death and rebirth. If there's been endings for you, you are the Nine of Pentacles. Someone's the Nine of Pentacles, they're the Nine of Cups. They've gone very inward to the Hermit energy, or they're being told to at this time. There's been strength needed, moving on and having to really defend themselves. So here's a message, here's another message. This may apply, it may not. If you felt you've had to really defend yourself, your home, your work, your life, your legacy, whatever it is, that is coming to an end. There will be no more abandoning you, rejecting you, turning on you, ghosting you, whatever it is, betrayal, whatever you want to call rejection. Abandonment. You now get the Ten of Pentacles. That's all you're being given. So move on and move forward. To those of you who feel you lost out on things or people, or maybe there was some imbalance here. I'm not going to say that, Spirit. You now... maybe you had to learn to stand up for yourself too. That could be an energy here too. The lesson that closed out the Ten of Swords for you was standing up for yourself against adversity, but that has ended, okay? So it's getting easier. We have the Queen of Wands, and we have a decision to be made moving forward. So somebody here, Queen of Wands is very clear and is moving forward, and a warrior, okay? So with the Two of Cups, heartbreak. You're moving on from heartbreak, things of the past. You've got your confidence back. You've got your will, your drive. You know where you're heading and where you're going. And you do have to make a decision here. There is an offer coming in. There is a decision. It could be a decision between two paths or two directions. But remember, fate and judgment is coming in. So that's the higher divine. Listen to the divine. They are trying to give you messages here. And the message is, out of the blue, you're moving forward, there's celebration and there's love and there's something you can build in. So it is looking good, but I just feel the current things people are going through is negative. It's the glass half full. It's disappointment, regret, focusing on what I might lose or what I lost rather than what's behind you. Sometimes that's about a decision. If I leave this, I don't get this. If I go down this path, I can't have this. Whatever it is, get out of this energy, because there's nothing but security and stability and love and moving forward. Yeah, it's very emotional. See, the moon card's illusion, delusion, and somebody here has realized that. For some of you, the collective, they lost out on a 10 of Pentacles, a 9 of Pentacles, a 9 of Cups, a karmic contract, a solid, long-term 4 of Wands, building a future, a legacy with someone, and there's a moving on, and there will be someone else or new on that path. For others of you, you're having the realization, and there could be some return here of some people, places, and situations. And this is this energy, this regret energy. If you need to know the answer to that, they are ready to move forward. They are ready to come forward and come on a spiritual journey. Some people refused a spiritual journey. They refused their upgrade. They refused their twin, their soulmate, their this, their that, their higher calling, their 10 of Pentacles, their situation. We all do that. It's fear. It's like, here it is, and a lot of people turn and run the other way, back into karmic cycles to do their growth or healing or clearing, or they don't want to grow. Spirit presents it, and your free will can say yes or no, or then there's forced lessons by the universe. But some of them are moving on and want a new start, a reset. So if you feel you missed the boat or someone missed the boat, I feel the universe may be giving some opportunities to some people, some contracts. Others of you, it's moving forward. The Tower, putting the past. So the message is, if you feel you missed an opportunity or a path or a higher purpose, or you didn't do the work or didn't take the opportunities or see it or whatever, what's happening here is that is the disappointment and regret and the reminiscing. There's a reset cycle, the World card, and this person's wanting to move forward on the new spiritual path and into the unknown. The Tower is Spirit saying, if you want this change from the universe, you have to change your foundation. The past has to be put behind you. And this is why we got this card earlier about sort of wanting to walk away, not wanting to walk away, wanting to move forward, not wanting to move forward. It's kind of an energy of, oh, I don't want to do this, but, you know. So what they're saying here is, if you want a reset cycle, this is what this says. If you want a reset cycle and go on a new spiritual path, purpose, higher purpose, calling, whatever, you have to change your foundation. The Tower is sudden change, endings, completion, destruction, okay? And you have to put your past behind you. You cannot have both. You cannot move forward tied to old karmic contracts. You can't. It doesn't work. That's your free will wanting both, wanting the best of both worlds. And the Spirit says, sometimes those paths are in two different directions, on two different energy vibrational frequencies. You choose. And what just fell out, no joke, is the King and Queen of Wands, and on top of each other on the Two of Cups. So this is about partnering up with people, places, and situations that are divine counterparts, taking the action, following through to the end, and facing adversity, facing the challenges, facing the unknown, facing the being not confident, you know, the leap of faith, you know, going into the unknown. A warrioress needs to do that. You have to face the challenges ahead and be prepared for them. There was a learning in this, and there is a learning in long-term security and stability about making choices. So the biggest spiritual lesson here was about making choices. So we've all been there, we've all done that, making choices. A lesson in making choices that affected your long-term or where you put work, effort, time, and energy in. It was page energy. And that's about choices, decisions, reevaluating that and moving forward. So it was about where you were putting your time, energy, efforts. Collective, and this is also, we move forward into the new timeline, and we can look at truth, and we can look truthfully into ourselves. Yep. Look at that, the devil, codependence, toxicity, our lower shadow side, people we're tied to, chained to, old paradigms, programs. I mean, I could go on and on. Fear, where you're blocked in fear, and look at the new path coming in. The hand of the divine is stepping in. It's stepping in over any shadow, dark, evil, interfering, demonic, spiritual interference. The higher up is stepping in. And anyone doing this or in this energy or connected to this energy, the divine has been watching. That's why the fated wheel is in reverse. Yep, I cannot make it up. The higher divine. Order, judgment, a final decision over these people. So Spirit has been watching who has been walking what path or blocking higher divine paths and purposes. And this is all happening before the big April, May, and forward through the year. And we will have to go through that spiritual learning, consequences, growth, wisdom, and alignment. And that's why discernment needs to come in. Against deceit, deception, betrayal, opportunists, sabotages, people getting away with things. This is all in judgment. All in judgment by the divine. That's why you never have to seek revenge. You never have to do energy manipulation. You never have to interfere. You never have to conjure. You never have to sit there and direct stuff at people. Because the divine watches it all. Higher divine, do you think you are more powerful than the higher divine contracts? They're not. You're not. I'm not. Oh boy, yeah. The devil card, anyone that interfered with someone's happiness, contentment, relationships, peace, 10 of cups, collaborated, they're now realizing and wanting to move forward. They could be blocked or in fear of moving forward. They're in self-imprisonment, mental imprisonment, restriction. So Spirit's telling me here that the sword has come down, the sword of truth. Spirit doesn't have emotion here. Spirit is into the laws of cause and effect, karma, and governing the higher divine paths and purposes. And it's charge ahead, that it's the final verdict coming in. The Lovers, a message, the sword of truth, the Emperor and the Empress. High divine paths, purposes, missions, choices between that. This has all been about the last year or two, choices, decisions and discernment of choices and the consequences of our actions. And as we move into the spiritual year, the spiritual energy, the higher universal vibrational frequency that comes in, that holds us to our spiritual contracts and paths, upgrades, downloads, whatever, because it's above us, is now you will receive. The Magician, new beginnings, and the hand of the divine, Ace of Cups, new paths, purposes, love, connection, new beginnings. So, you know, if you weren't listening, I suggest you do listen to the divine And if you're going through anything like the Nine of Swords, just do your spiritual work and listen to the divine. Okay, take care, guys. Thank you. Bye.